Hendrickson has won this weight the last 2 years. Ranked number 2 in the country as he comes in and going for a 3rd straight Big 12 title. Yonger Bastida, the native of Cuba, moved up from 197 to heavyweight this year. Neither of these guys testing the upper weights of the weight class 285, 240, 245, walking around weight. But as you've said a couple times today, and Wyatt Hendrickson says it himself, he is a heavyweight by definition, but he thinks of himself wrestling like a lightweight.
Absolutely. This is the marquee match. 2 undefeated guys to end the show. Guys that like to shoot, guys that are athletic heavyweights. This will not be a boring match.
They did not square off during the regular season. So a feeling out of styles as they go head-to-head and rock. This was what Yonger Bastida tweeted out, leaving some top-ranked heavyweights in his wake throughout the course of his first year at the weight.
One of his biggest attributes as a wrestler is his belief, and he believes he's going to take out Wyatt Hendrickson. And when we talked about Wyatt Hendrickson, he kind of laughed and he said, "We'll see."
Hendrickson is a bonus point machine.
Work center.
Going back to his earliest days
Work center, guys.
as a wrestler, he finds pins wherever he goes.
Still make.
You said that, look, I realized that it's not that much harder to pin guys in college than it was in high school, so why not do it? So he does a lot of transition. When I say transition, he goes from a takedown right to near fall and catches people, because he's always looking for near falls. He's not just looking just for a takedown, it's what's next. We call that chain wrestling.
The only one ranked above these guys, Greg Kirkfleet of Penn State. Shot Colton Schultz of Arizona State, the heavyweight, with great Greco experience as well, and that tweet from Yonger Bastida in his wake. And big bonus rates for both of these guys. Bastida around 70%. Hendrickson hovers around 90%.
Go, guys. I need action, guys. Let's go.
And Hendrickson told us after this, it's not going to be right into an Air Force job where he wants to work in acquisition, but he's going to go into the world-class athlete program that allows him to train for at least 2 more years for his Olympic aspirations.
Work center.
Wow, these guys are scurrying around.
Work center, guys.
Moving around, good motion. Just haven't seen a committed shot by either.
Back-to-back years as the NCAA's most dominant wrestler for Hendrickson, who's in the black singlet.
These are some heavy snap downs by Bastida. Left hand collar. When I say collars, the left hand on the back of the neck. And he's snapping hard.
This matchup is a perfect example of how this weight class continues to evolve.
Yes.
Excellence in agility.
And you said before, these guys around 240-ish, that's like a middle linebacker. So you think of a middle linebacker, how they have to move and cover the field, drop back in coverage, or slide up into, you know, to fill in a gap. That's how these guys move. They have to be able to move well.
First time they've met with Bastida moving up from 197 to heavyweight. His head coach, Kevin Dresser, said he didn't want to make him go 97 last year, but it was best for the team.
Bastida's very good with that single high in the leg. He feels very comfortable here. He feels very comfortable there.
5 seconds left in the period as Bastida's foot went off the mat.
Somebody on social media, let me know when was the last time either one of these guys have not scored in the first period.
Hendrickson, whose grandfather Daryl served in the Navy, his dad, his grandpa Daryl, they all share the middle name Eugene. And believe it or not, with as good as Wyatt Hendrickson's career has turned out, he took one official visit before choosing where he was going to go, and that was to Colorado Springs.
He said the first time they could be recruited, Air Force called him and he said, wow, and that wasn't enough. You see it again, those hard snaps by Yonger Bastida.
Bastida driving, Hendrickson sprawling.
Once again, Bastida is very good here.
Whoa! Hello!
We got back points. Could this be it?
Hendrickson gets to the belly. It's 3 for Bastida, who tried to give the two-time defending Big 12 champ a taste of his own medicine.
As I said before, Bastida is very good with the leg in the air. He doesn't waste it. There's a little back trip action. And with the back trip action, that's when he slid around and put Hendrickson on his back. Right when the back trip was happening, that's when he swiveled his hips and put Hendrickson on his back. So here it is, back trip, and he caught right in the middle and slid through. And that's when he got back points. So this is where we know that Wyatt Hendrickson is going to be offensive, but he can't be sloppy. You said in minutes was a game of inches, and it went from being in a very advantageous position for Wyatt and turned into a takedown and near fall for Bastida. That close.
And you almost don't believe what you see, where Hendrickson is in a position to give up back points.
Right.
Where that's what he does to everybody else. 90% bonus rate on the year. Hendrickson trails 6-2 going into the third. Here we are, postseason of wrestling, baseball, and softball seasons underway. The Big 12 now on ESPN+. That's a must-have. More than 300 matchups available. The early rounds of the Conference Baseball Championship. For Big 12 fans, sign up today, ESPNplus.com/Big12now.
We talked to Coach Dresser, and I asked him, I said, look, is Bastida going to go underneath Hendrickson? He said, well, it depends. There's no need for it.
Hendrickson wanted to turn the corner. Bastida fends him off 30 seconds into the third.
Little knee tap action.
Bastida trying to be the first Iowa State heavyweight to win the title in Big 12 since Gannon Gremmel did it a couple years ago in 2021. And the last two have belonged to Hendrickson, who he shelved the leg earlier, and that was what turned into the Bastida advantage. And now he's got 81 seconds to try and turn things around, down 4.
And at this point, he just has to wrestle smart. He doesn't have to do anything. And even last year, when he was at 197, we all knew that he's flexible. When the leg is up in the air, he can defend well.
Bastida's been an All-American before. He was in 2022 as he finished 5th in Detroit in his first trip to the NCAAs. Last year eliminated just shy of that.
Bastida is looking more defensive now. And there's no need to. No need to be offensive, just be smart.
Work center, guys.
Out on the edge, a minute to go. Bastida by 4. Number 2 and 3 wrestlers in the country at heavyweight. Hendrickson to get behind the power of the legs. And he makes it a one-point match.
Let's think about this. So what is he going to do? He's going to go neutral, or is he going to try and keep him down? Now, he's going to say offensive start. So that makes it 6-5 right now. Riding time is not making a difference in anything. So therefore, when he lets him go, it's going to be 7-5.
And a takedown can win it. He goes right for it.
Here comes the sprint. The sprint is when you're down and you just gotta let it all hang out.
Stall on Bastida, who goes back in and gets a late takedown. He catches a glimpse of weakness in Hendrickson's attack, turns it into his advantage, and it may well just lead to a title. Rock, really a remarkable 7 minutes from Yonger Bastida, who ends Wyatt Hendrickson's stay atop the Big 12 at heavyweight.
Indeed, he did. That one series in the second period was enough. Leg in the air, turn it from someone being the offense to down fighting off your back. Good job. The new English heavyweights. We're seeing it right now in the Big 12 championships. So at the end, this is what happens. Try to do a lateral drop. But Yonger Bastida was too tough right there. Gets the final takedown. And Coach Dresser lets everyone know that's a takedown and ends the note for a great weekend for Iowa State.
Second Cyclone champion of the night. They sent 5 to the finals, and they pick up their first Big 12 team championship since 2009. And the first of the Kevin Dresser era in Ames, Iowa. Let's go over to Q.
That was fun. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You made some big moves in that match. How'd that happen?
Well, I know he's a risky guy, you know, and I can't wrestle in every single position, so that's how it happens.
Coach asked you to bump up to heavyweight. You were very excited to eat and to train. It paid off.
Well, actually, I asked the coach to bump up.
You asked him.
Yeah, last year. I left the NCAA tournament. I just said, I'm going to win it heavyweight. I can't, you know, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You've lived up to your word.
Thank you. Also, I want to thank my family, my coaches, my teammates, the Cyclone fan, and everybody to support me. So thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Individual and team champs now, Mike.
Well, they had an established heavyweight, Sam Schuyler, there. That opportunity opens up for Bastida. He knew what was best for him, and it also happens to be what's best for the team. As the Cyclones cap off the victory, and we inch ever closer. Our bracket release comes Wednesday night to determine the field of 330 for the NCAA championships in just a little bit in Kansas City. And we look forward to meeting you there as well. On behalf of our entire crew here in Tulsa, Quinn Kesnick chasing everybody down, and my great partner, Rock Harrison. I'm Mike Cousins saying so long at the BOK Center. Coming up next, Sports Center with Zubin Mehenti and Michael Leaves.